Another thing, with Fear and Desire, Corby draws a map, except it's completely wrong. But it springs to mind a few things, such as, well, the Keyblade, just a bit, but also the fact that it looks like a bow and arrow. And the way Corby draws it, well, he draws the bow, literally, and then pulls back on the string, metaphorically, and then fires the arrow, directly at Sydney. This calls to mind one of the many stories of Apollo, who was, among other things, the god of archery and...
Aha! I knew it! Stanley Kubrick faked the moon landing! Get out of here, conspiracy Carl. That's not even what I'm talking about. Oh yeah? Well, how about this? Exactly at the 11-minute mark, Sydney's mouth, nose, and cheekbones form a perfect A for Apollo 11. Huh? Then, at 21:09, Mac has his hand on the girl's mouth as Corby ties her to the tree. You see, a tree represents a rocket ship, while Corby and Mac representative of Kubrick himself, directing all the action. I think you're really stretching it for that, Carl. Also, this film was released in 1953. 10 years before JFK even announced that we were planning on going to the moon. Oh yeah? Well, how about this one? Exactly at 11:40, Kubrick included the word sex into the background, showing that he was part of the Illuminati conspiracy to corrupt the world's youth through subliminal messaging. This is a war film, Carl. I don't think many kids line up to watch that. Also, why are you giving the time code for everything? Don't you see? 2109? 21 is 3 times 7. And 9 is a number that if added by 9 and reduced, will always leave you with 9. So 19 is equal to 99 is equal to 999, and so on. This is a way of saying 3/7/99. Or March 7th, 1999, the very day that Kubrick died. And 11:40, well, 11 is for Apollo 11, and 4 is the amount of days it takes to get to the moon. That's why CRM 114 is important to Kubrick. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. The CRM 114 was from the book Red Alert, released in 1958, which Kubrick adapted in the movie Dr. Strangelove, released in 1963. Both of these came out after this movie, and there's no way Stanley Kubrick could predict the day of his own death. Unless you consider that just like everyone else in the Illuminati, Kubrick was really a time-traveling lizard man, and he already knew the importance of the CRM 114 even before it was actually released. Why? It all makes sense once you realize that CRM actually stands for the conspiracy to replicate the moon landing. It's even shown here in the same scene as the sex is. You see the ones by the river and closest to the camera? They're Mac and Corby with the raft in between them. There you go, a CRM at our 114 time code. Carl, I think you should leave. Well, how about this? Near the end, the general speaks 411 every other word while talking about his war crimes.
Away from the north were 4 divisions. One by one, the men turned black.
And what is crime without any vowels? Why, it's another CRM with our reverse 114. Don't you see? Kubrick knew everything already because he was a time traveler who aged in reverse. I think you've mixed him up with Benjamin Button now. Okay, well how about no. I think you've stretched more than enough truth and broken the rest of it.
Why don't you get out of my house? Now.
Will do, man. See you at D&D. That's Carl.
Obviously, we play Dungeons and Dragons sometimes. Keep them around because it's nice to know that there's people out there crazier than I am. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought. What was I even talking about? I guess Kingdom Hearts, right? I said, I guess Kingdom Hearts, right?